Hello, beautiful being. Welcome to In Her Dreams and welcome to your reading. I'm so grateful that you're taking time to tune in to see what messages are flowing in from Spirit for you. Ashe. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ashe. Okay, let's go ahead and tune into the overall energy of your reading with an oracle card. Let's see what's coming through for you. Thank you, Divine. What message do you have for this beautiful being? Indecision. I'm getting like Two of Wands energy, because you're going somewhere, you're doing something, you're planning something, but there's some indecision that you're feeling. Yeah, this looks like Two of Wands with those two poles on either side. It's like, which way do I go? What's coming through is that you have two very good options, and that might be why you're feeling indecisive, because it can be difficult to decide between two good paths, right? Divine is saying that you have more than one option here. If you look at these, they look like both sides look equal. It almost looks like a mirror reflection. Okay? Divine says it's what you do once you make a turn that matters. It's what you do once you make a choice. You go either way. It's what you do after you make the turn that matters. They said you hold the power. You have the control. And you can make either situation a win. I'm seeing in the Moonology deck, a win-win outcome is forecast. That's the card I'm seeing. So it's going to be a win-win outcome as long as you put your essence and your magic into whichever choice that you make. You can make either one work. Okay. I think I want to pull one more from this deck. What else do you have for this beautiful being, Spirit? Door to personal healing and happiness. Yeah, see, Divine is saying that the decision seemed so hard before because you felt constricted, like you felt like there was only one way. One way is a fail, the other is not. But no, you have happiness wherever you go. You can cultivate happiness wherever you are. That's your magic. So whatever you do, you're going to heal. You're going to receive healing and heal others. And you're going to cultivate a deep sense of joy and satisfaction within your world. And you're going to radiate that joy to others. I'm seeing you have a happy home. I'm seeing you happy with your business. I feel like some of you are business owners, okay? If not, you're experiencing advancement in your career. Some of you are scaling back with your 9-to-5 in order to nurture your creative endeavor, and you're going to experience a lot of happiness with that. Hard work, but happiness, okay? But not such hard work that you forsake your self-care. Never, okay? We never do that. I'm seeing a rainbow here, so you're going to have a lot of, yeah, and there's a dove there too, a lot of peace and happiness after a time of, I'm seeing that there was a storm that you went through. And what's coming through is that you may, because of a storm that you went through, you might be assuming that what you're headed into now is also a storm. Divine says there will be some spiritual warfare. Yes. Divine's like, we ain't gonna lie. So, yes, there will be spiritual warfare. And I will tell you why. You have a huge rainbow over you, 444 on the timer. This is your peace after the storm. Other people can see your rainbow too. That's the reason for the spiritual warfare. It's like, I know this might sound strange, but flying demons hovering over what you've got. Other beings see what you are manifesting. They see the potential that your life holds, that you hold in the palm of your hands. Because on your journey, they've already seen what you've manifested, and so they know that you are special. They know that you're powerful. And so these flying demons that are hovering, sniffing out your upcoming harvest, they're afraid of what they know you have the power to do. That's how you know they're a demon, because they fear the love that awaits you. They fear the prosperity that awaits you. These are things that we should be so grateful that anybody would experience, you know? But some people only want to experience those things for themselves. If you're not loving them, they don't want you to have love. These are very jealous beings. And what I'm getting is that there is someone in this group of people. I feel like there's a group of people. You have multiple haters, in other words, okay? But there's at least someone in that group who wants your love. And if you're not loving them, they want to destroy whatever awaits you in your future regarding love. Same thing with your prosperity. There's a person in that group of haters that is extremely unhappy with the outcome of their career. And so the potential that you have now for what you're manifesting regarding prosperity, they hate it. It's their biggest nightmare. It's their worst nightmare for you to manifest what awaits you. And so some of this energy that you're picking up on, because you are deeply intuitive, very energetically sensitive, you're gifted. So you're picking up on these people's fear of what you are going to experience, which is actually joy, love, prosperity. But because they're projecting their fear onto you, you're looking at your options like, this can't go right. There's like, what? You're looking at what's on your plate and you're like, none of it looks good. When in actuality, it's options. It's options. You have options. You have the power to create the life that you desire. And this is because you've already worked hard to manifest and nurture certain things that are now just growing. Okay? I do want to take a look at, yeah, somebody's trying to stay stuck on you. That always happens. It comes through when my jewelry catches my hair. So there's somebody who really wants to stay stuck on you. I feel like that's one of those flying demons that's hovering. Sniffing out your prospects and your prosperity, and yeah. All right, let's get a couple of cards from the archetype deck. Maybe some of these characters will start popping up, or whatever it is that you need to know. Thank you, Divine. Okay, there's somebody in your realm that is playing the victim. This is where they're comfortable. Anything you've done regarding them, it's like it was your fault. They're angry with you because you did this to them or that to them. This is a very competitive person. Okay, they want to win at everything. And because they see your rainbow and they see you winning, it eats them alive. They hate it. They hate your success. They hate your beauty, both inside and out. Father. This person has a father wound. Deep. A deep father wound. Now, if you're a masculine, then this might go very deep, because this person having a father wound, there's something that's triggered within them because of your masculine energy. Now, even if you identify as a female, this person may still be acting out with you because of their father wound and because of your balanced feminine and masculine energy. That's something that this person knows that they don't have. Their energies are very out of sync. And so they see within you your beautiful, harmonious energies. You might not always feel like they're harmonious. That's normal. That's just because you don't have a big ego, okay? Your ego is very healthy. But you have a very harmonious blend of masculine and feminine energies. And this person is very upset by that. 1111 on the timer. It's like your success is a portal to this person's insecurities. When they look at you, they just feel like a failure. And that's actually, it's very sad. It's very sad. I would hope that this person would be inspired by you. And instead of trying to compete with you, they would take time to understand how you've conquered certain things in your life and have been able to overcome and succeed. But some people are severely threatened by progress, by other people's progress. Is there anything else from this deck that this beautiful being needs to know, Divine? You are a visionary. And that's one reason why, as you are presented in your life right now with choices, you're putting pressure on yourself or allowing yourself to feel this pressure, because you know what you're able to accomplish because you've already seen it in your mind. And so you have very high hopes. Very high hopes. I'm thinking of that song. What group is that? Is it Green Day? Got high hopes for I really like that song, but I can't think of, I know it's called High Hopes, but I can't think of who does it. It might be Green Day, I don't know. But anyway, in the video, he's like walking on the side of the building. I always thought that was so cool. And you know, it's so tricky to look at that with your eyes, because you know you shouldn't see it, but you're seeing it, right? And that's what you are capable of, is things of that level of impossibility. You make the impossible possible because you are a visionary. There are not a lot of people like you who can see within their mind's eye, whether it's when you're dreaming or when you're awake and you're having a vision, but you're able to see worlds coming alive, ideas coming to life. So because you are a visionary and because you have such high hopes based on what you've already seen in your mind's eye, sometimes there's this pressure where you want what you do to yield the same amount of wonder that you felt when you had that vision. But Divine says that the magic will unfold in divine timing. There is no time limit on what you're creating. As long as you create consistently and you continue to connect with your divine energy, just let yourself feel the passion that is in your blood. You're going to create magic. Period. And some days you're gonna be like, wow, I did it, yeah. Yeah. And some days you're gonna be like, you have to remind yourself, you have to tell yourself, okay, I know I'm not really satisfied with that, but I'm grateful because I created and I did something that was special to me. Okay? So you gotta give yourself those pep talks, you know? But day in and day out, you will create. And eventually, you will have something that you can share with other people. Something that is a part of your legacy now that you can be proud of. And whether it looks exactly like what you saw in your mind's eye or completely different, it's going to be something that is divine and that came from you. Okay? Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of pressure that you're feeling here. And I feel like a lot of this is because of the external energies that are projecting onto you. Okay, I'm gonna pull from this deck and then we'll see where we go next. I don't know. Seeing where the divine flow takes us. You are so truly blessed, beautiful being. You have wings. And I feel like when you're up there, you know, soaring, you do see some of those winged demons. They're scoping you out. You know, they're trying to compete. But just let yourself be in this world, this magical world, this realm where you're able to do what comes naturally to you. It was so funny because when I look down there, there's like some dark stuff floating, you know? Maybe those are some of the winged demons that are down there that can't keep up with you, you know? Divine says to have mercy on them. Have mercy on them. Because deep inside, they want what you have. They want to be what you are. They want your magic. They want your visions. They want your connection with the divine. If they were confident in their own abilities and then their own divine connections, they would be so busy creating their own magic. And they'd only stop to tell you, hey, good job. And check this out. I like what you did too. There could be some camaraderie here. Because with these competitors, okay, they want to compete with you. They try to compete with you, but what they constantly fail to see is that they could be wonderful too if they stop trying to attack you. And if they stop trying to be exactly like you. Nobody gains anything through imitation of others. They'll never tap into their own magic as long as they're trying to imitate yours. And that's sad. But you focus on the fact that you are so blessed. And as you live your light, hopefully some of that will radiate in their zone and inspire them to do better. Hopefully. Okay? Alright, I want to pull a couple of these first, and then we'll get into the tarot. You know now, there's something that you went through, beautiful being, that taught you such a huge lesson. I feel like this is, oh, and you know what else this is? That you know what to do. You know what to do. Divine is saying you know. You know, you know, you know. You know which choice to make. Tune in. There's more to the story. Okay, we're going to see what's there to know. Someone's neglecting their energy. I feel like this is a lot of the people around you who take so much time to tune into what you've got going on. Meanwhile, they are allowing their stuff to go to hell in a handbasket. And what they want is for you to neglect what you've got going on by focusing so much on them. They want you to feel their self-doubt, their fears. That's why they project it onto you. Don't allow that into your realm. Rebuke it. Realign with divine energy so that you're able to focus on your goals and so that it's easier to make decisions. That's the reason for the hesitation in that choice that you're making. You're feeling the self-doubt of other beings. That's not from you. Mommy dearest. So someone is dealing with some pain. They're suffering from pain that they experienced with a mother. I feel like this is where divine is saying tune in. There's more to the story. There's someone who has been extremely confrontational with you. You know why? Because you remind them of their mother. And this is because you set a boundary with this person. You told them no. And all they experienced with their mother was boundaries. Cold-hearted boundaries. They weren't even boundaries, it was abuse that they experienced. But because of that, they don't ever want to be told no. And so when you stood up for yourself with this person who has a deep mother wound, they promised themselves that they would always punish you. Tune in, there's more to the story. There always is, isn't it? That's why I love tarot, because it allows us to reflect. I mean, whether you use cards or not, it allows us to reflect and find the origin of a person's pain. And when you explore it and understand it, you don't have to hate it. You don't have to resent this person so much because they're broken. And that's why they try so hard to break you. But you are unbreakable, my love. You will never be broken. Cheating, infidelity. I feel like this person, because I'm getting the energy of obsession. The cologne might be pertinent, okay? That might be relevant here somehow. Calvin Klein, obsession, I think that is what it is. This person tried to start some sort of scandal in your world because they wanted to see you suffer. This could be a person who inserted themselves in your love relationship or tried to block you from love in some way. They could have slept with a lover of yours. I'm getting for some of you that you have a twin flame that this person has seduced, or what's coming through is that they may have abused someone sexually, someone that you love. There could have been other influences here, like a substance, to bend someone to their will. This person always wants to force their will on others. Always. They're obsessed with creating a storyline for other people. Puppets on a string. And see, when you refuse to be a puppet on this person's string, they're so angry. They can't control you. Even if they controlled a lover of yours, even if they seduced a lover of yours, even if they started some kind of petty scandal, what they can never do is control a person's heart. They may have influenced their body, but they will never have power over a person's heart. But you're different. And it's not that you assert power over a person's heart, but you can enter a person's heart. In fact, you do this quite often, not even trying to. Because you carry blessings in your soul. And people are drawn to that. They love you for that. You radiate love, and that's why you can easily connect with people that you choose to connect with. This person who calls themselves your competitor, they can never connect. They attempt to control, dominate, force. That's what they do. And they've been most successful in forcing people to do things with sex, with their body, which, if you ask me, is energetically disgusting. Especially when they're forcing someone against their will. It's not only energetically disgusting, but it is illegal. So this person has to operate outside of the law in order to have anything that even resembles connection. And even then, it's done after about 20 minutes. So in the grand scheme of things, this right here is nothing. It's nothing. Let's get some cards. Okay, Spirit, we doing things a little differently today. I'm down with it. I'm up for it. Ring the alarm. Something serious is about to happen. Reaction to a threat. I'm seeing in this deck the storm warning card. So somebody wants to create some conflict. They want to re-enter your space. Oh, I'm gonna let you read that one. There's somebody who wants to have control over, because I'm getting the energy of a femme fatale sort of energy here, a Jezebel. They want to enter your world. If you're a masculine, whether you're a masculine or feminine, they want to control you with sex. Whether it's you or someone that you love, they want to influence your world with their sexual energy. Literally and figuratively, sucking up in order to get a seat at the table, aligning by selling their soul. That's how this person tries to move up in the world. relationships with sex. Oh. Sexual assault. Now we're getting serious. This person wants to force themselves on either you or someone that you are in a relationship with. If you're already aware of something having happened in the past, then Spirit is bringing that forward here. But what I'm getting is that this person wants to re-enter your world in order to try to make you a victim. They want you to feel like what they always feel like. They want you to feel weak. They want to overpower you. Let's take a look at the tarot because I want to get more information on this. We have the Empress here, so either you are an Empress or you have an Empress in your world, but this is your energy. I don't care if you're masculine or feminine. You are abundant, you are prosperous, and you are creative. And this being does not like that. Whoever this is that's trying to come into your world and turn you into a victim, they want to do this through some sort of union. If you are in a relationship, they want to bring harm to your relationship, or they want to bring harm to a relationship that you are manifesting, beginning, what have you. They're angry because you've exposed something about this person. You know who this person is. They know that you're aware of who they are. And you've exposed something perhaps about their character. They feel naked and ashamed. They feel like their truth is known by way too many people. When they do their dirty deeds in the dark, they feel very safe. But as soon as light is shed on the truth of who they are and what they've done, they can't take it. This person wants to bring chaos and conflict. And this is something that follows them everywhere they go. It's quite likely that this person is involved in some sort of sexual behavior that causes conflict. They do this on a repeated basis, perhaps. And because you never were okay with this, they want to make you okay with this. That's why they want to re-enter your world. It came through earlier that you set a boundary with them. They don't like that. With the wheel there, they want another go round. This is who this person is. This is what they do. And you're like, to them, the ultimate trophy. They want to conquer you. There could be other people involved in this because I never really noticed this, but there are these beings here. There are 4 of them. So they could be working with another person. If I were you, I would tune in and pay attention, because this person could be trying to make their way towards you. I'm seeing the word here, unpredictable. So this person could be planning something that's sort of surprising. I would beware of any contact from them and make sure that they don't have access to you. They may want to come to you under the guise of offering a cup of love, but I guarantee you there is no love in that cup. There may be poison, if anything. This person knows that a cycle with you is over, but like I said, they want another go round. They want to feel your energy. This type of person needs to feed. They have attachments, demonic attachments that demand energy. And whatever energies they've been feeding off of for their sexual experiences, they have not done the job. They haven't satisfied them or their demons. And so they want you. They're thinking of this. This is what's on their mind. Divine, tell me more about this. This being is trying to influence or impact this beautiful being. They see your ocean of abundance, exactly. They see your ocean of abundance and they want a piece. And because this person is at such a low state in their life, they are willing to do whatever it is that's on their list of things that they do. Dirty deeds that they do in order to control someone, in order to siphon your energy. They know that you keep your energy clean. They know that you keep your energy impeccable. And they know that they would have to do something ridiculous, go all out to try to get access to you. Yeah, exactly, because you have a do not enter sign on all of your chakras, on the front of your home, on your car, at your job, on everybody that you love. Do not enter. And that's what, with this cheating and infidelity, this person may have gained access to someone that you love. But you wear a crown of confidence. Okay? Because like I said before, Spirit said very clearly, those are body parts. This person cannot access your heart. They cannot access your chakras, your mind, your abundance, your destiny. They can't do it. So whatever plan they had to enter your world through someone else, that's not you. That was another person's choice. This person cannot access your energy. Look at you, rocking that crown. And that's what they want to impact. They see your confidence and they want to disrupt your focus. Look at that. That's their goal, is to disrupt your focus, to change what you're seeing. They want to change what you're looking at. I'm going to take a look at this. I feel like it's a scandal, something that they want to impact. Let's see. Yeah, they want to bring death to something. So this could be a relationship. This person might be trying to get to someone that you Love, a person. Oh yeah, they're ready. They're very ready. Ready, set, go. Remember I said they're competitive. Because, yeah, the athlete card came out. That's what I saw in the athlete card, that they always want to compete with you. Now, there could be a situation where this person has already accessed someone that you love. Is that the case, Spirit? Oh, that one flew. Okay. So this is what I'm getting. This person may have trapped someone in order to involve themselves sexually with someone that you love. But I do see this as a trap. And it's coming through clearly as this. So if that's what this person had to do, if that is what they did, if that is the level to which they stooped to influence your world, this is a bona fide psychopath, a criminal. They see this opportunity to try to impact you or influence you as their lucky day. But also, this is what they see you. This is how they see you living. Lucky. Like every day you're winning the lottery. That's how this person sees you. And they want just a piece. So this person stooped to the level of using their body and forcing themselves on someone, or playing a trick, setting a trap in order to be with them sexually, only to impact you. Wow. This person has been getting readings on you to know about your moves. And what this says to me is that this person is planning to come towards you. That's why they've been getting readings on you. They've been watching you, taking notes on how to plan this move. And when they come towards you, their goal is to create a natural disaster in your world. But they cannot. They cannot. Yeah, this person is in a complete state of lack and self-doubt. That's why, regarding your choices, you've been experiencing some doubt, some hesitation, because this person is completely projecting towards you. And I wouldn't be surprised if this person was getting readings on you, they may be also attempting to send you energy. So some of those feelings that you're having could be more than just projections. It could be literal work that's being done, rituals that they're trying to do in order to affect your stability and your harmony. You cannot be taken off center. You cannot be. You can't be distracted. You won't be distracted. What does this beautiful being need to do in order to protect themselves, Spirit? Whatever connections you have in your world, protect them energetically, but know that you have something so divine that cannot be shaken. And whatever energy this person has called themselves, bringing into your world, projecting onto your world, it cannot be shaken. Your world cannot be shaken by this person and their negative energy, their toxic energy. You have something very special. You have fulfillment in your life. in your world. You have access to peace. You have access to all the elements. Look at that. Earth, air, fire, and water. You have it all. All of it. This person is trying to, look at this. They're trying to come as a storm to your home and your family. What else does that say? Oh, commitment. Yeah. They want to impact someone's commitment towards you. They can't. And see, this is one reason, one of the many reasons why I love Spirit. They wanted you to have this warning. If you didn't already know, you've had an inkling. If this is your reading, you have had an inkling of this. And this is just confirmation. Okay? But Divine is saying to protect your world. Protect your mind. Protect your connections. Protect your union. Because the kind of energy that this person is working with, it cannot stand against yours. Yours is divine. Theirs is motivated by selfish desires and by emptiness, by the void that they feel from these wounds that they have. So many of us have parental wounds. So many of us have voids that we feel from what our parents didn't do or couldn't be to us or weren't there for, or what have you. But we don't go around assaulting people in order to gain some sense of stability and balance. Because if this person has not noticed all of this crime that they're doing, it hasn't healed a damn thing. It hasn't made anything better. It hasn't resolved any problems or healed a wound. They're still walking around like a zombie, in need of healing, in need of wholeness. So if this person tries you, they're going to be in for a very big surprise because you have energetic protection. And I want you to speak that protection over yourself and believe in it. Know that it is so. Call on your ancestors, on your spirit allies, and on the divine itself. Whatever it is that you work with, invoke that power of protection over you and everything that you love and everything that you nurture and everything that you create. And this person does not stand a chance. Do what you need to do in the physical realm to protect yourself. If you have a protective order against this person, excellent. If you need one, do what you need to do to get one. Seek legal counsel. If you need support, seek the support that you need in order to make sure that you are prepared for whatever it is that this person might try to do. But a very big part of that is your energy work and speaking that protection over yourself. Okay? And just awareness. Just awareness of who this person is and what they're trying to do. They won't be able to do this. Okay? They won't be able to do that. Yeah, we've got masculine here. If you are feminine, they want to attack the masculine energies in your world in order to hurt you. That's what they want to do. And if they've already done it, then you know what? Like I said, that's body parts. If they have to fight with that and with assault, and if there was anything done that was illegal, I hope that you press charges. I hope that you did. Okay? I hope that you did. Yeah, I wanted that Sun card. Because that's what this person is afraid of. They're afraid of being exposed. They're afraid of their secrets being out there. But if you need to tell the news, if you need to tell the police, if you need whoever it is that you need to talk about any crimes that this person has done against you, do it. If that's what you need to do, do it. Because this person needs a serious reality check. Okay, we've got attraction here, Mars, hot. Because that's what this person uses, is sexual energy. Spy, watching. They need to mind their business, get their life straight, do something other than commit crimes against people. Reflection, projections, exactly. They're projecting their energy onto you. And that's why you felt that doubt. Look, but all you've got is growth. Growth ahead. You've got summer there. Next summer, you're not even going to recognize your life. There will be so many changes that will have taken place. And this person wants to stop you from that growth. Whatever truth it is that you're expressing, keep expressing it. That's your divine calling. Truth and expression. I don't know why he's got a mask on his face. I don't know. I think it's because he doesn't want to be seen. You know, this person doesn't want to be seen. They don't want their reality to be observed. So they always wear a mask. All right. Yeah, this person wants you guarded and vulnerable. So what's coming to me is when they come to you, whether it's to approach a masculine energy in your life to tempt them, I feel like they have already tried this before in the past. Whether it worked or not, if that is something that has happened, you've healed from that. But this person wants to come back to sort of create this victimhood mentality within you. And so what they also want to do is make you feel very guarded, but also vulnerable. They want you to feel like you cannot trust any of the masculine energies in your life, in your world. They want to make you feel weak and almost attacked by the masculine energies in your life. If you are a feminine, and if you're a masculine, then they could be coming towards you. I feel like this is a very feminine energy, okay, like a femme fatale, sort of Jezebel type of vibe. So if you are a masculine, then they're coming to try to do this to you. If you are a feminine, then they are coming to try to do this to a masculine in your life, or they could be trying to do this to you. Because I feel like this person is very all over the place. They really don't care who they hurt or how they hurt them. They just want to hurt them. And they want to use their sexual energy to do it. What is it that this person wants? Like, what is their goal? Let me use these. Oh, they said these. What is this person's ultimate goal? Cycles. They don't want you to move on. They want you stuck. They want to summon your power and use it for themselves because they are depleted of energy. They've been going around hunting people for their energy for so long. And now at this point, they're low on energy. A lot of people have grown impatient and tired of their games. And so they're coming back to you. But we rebuke that, okay? And look, this summon card is card 13, death card. Self-worth. They have very low self-worth. But look at how she looks sort of seductive there. That's the only source of self-worth that this person has. So they want to use the one way in which they feel useful to try to control you. Yeah, let me get some guidance for you. Thank you, Spirit. What does this beautiful being need to know? Quick action. This is shooting star. Wish granted. Rare. You're dynamic. You're passionate. You're brilliant. Okay? So something's going to happen very quickly for you here. because this is about quick action. It's fire energy, that's Aries. Also with communication, okay? Because it's the 8 card, I'm thinking like 8 of Wands. Bonfire, enthusiasm, energy, heated, intense, ignite, passion, ecstasy. Divine is saying to, like this energy that this being is trying to extract from your world, celebrate it. Celebrate that energy that already exists within your life. They're trying to take away your creative energy. They're trying to take away your any sort of sensual enjoyment or love energy in your life. So celebrate that already exists in your world. Feel grateful for your creative energy. Feel grateful for the connections in your life. And know that there's nothing that this person can do because they don't have access to you. They don't have access. Whatever you need to do in order to protect yourself in the physical realm and energetically as well, do that. But enjoy your world. Don't let this person siphon a bit of energy from you. I'm going to pull a Whispers of Love card because this person does not want you to feel love. Okay? But you have love. You are love. You will always have love because you are love itself. And whether you have a positive love connection in your life now, or if that is something that you're manifesting, you are love and you have love and you always will have love. Thank you, Spirit. What does this beautiful being need to know? Choose love. You always have choice. You always have a choice. Make yours with love. And see, we came full circle because I saw that there was a choice that you were trying to make. And Divine says just to choose love. Whatever it is that you choose, do it with love in your heart. And know that you attract love because you have love within you. And you radiate love. And ultimately, that's what this person and anyone else who tries to confront you or agitate you or siphon your energy, that's why they do that, is because they see the love that you are and that you radiate, and they want that so badly. They want it for themselves, and they want to have the opportunity to radiate love. The thing is that they could tune in, they could heal their wounds and open up to the love of the divine, and then open up to true connections with other people that are healthy. But they use force, trying to create victims. And there is no love in that. All right. Oshun is calling. Oshun is calling. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we have Oshun the Creatrix. Creativity, artistic expression, and breakthroughs. Yes, you are experiencing a breakthrough. And whether this person trying to come towards you and creating this because they want to create a disturbance for you, whether they get to that point or not, I know that it's in the ethers, that's what they're planning. But a lot of times what I find is that, like, when you are aware of something, you're able to deflect a lot of things. Like, you're able to shut things down. You're able to shut shit down before it even materializes. Because when you're aware, you're empowered, you start sending energetic pings to people. And what they're getting from that is, don't you even try it. Don't you even try it. Because you're going to be tired. You're going to be going up against my ancestors and my spirit allies and the divine itself. So unless you want to experience a tsunami, you best stay seated where you are, okay? Don't even come up in here, okay? So that happens a lot when you are aware of things. That's why it's so helpful and useful to be intuitive and to use your intuitive gifts, because you're able to tune into those things and energetically shut it down. Okay? Divine is saying the morning time is a great time to work. Okay? And before you go to bed. So if you have an altar, or if you don't, just, you know, before you go to bed, you can go outside, stand underneath the moon, whatever it is that you need to do to connect. But state your affirmations of protection. Connect with your energies. Light a candle. Light some incense. Do whatever it is that you need to do in order to activate your power and your protection. And it is done. It is done. Okay, all of that from that. Okay, so let's go ahead and shuffle one. Thank you, Spirit. I'm so grateful. Mama Oshun, what message do you have for this beautiful being? Oshun of Miracles. Thank you, Spirit. This is card 43, which is 7. Okay. Divine synchronicity, unexpected blessings, and hope. I love it. Oh, I see. Yeah, look at that. Power, light, and creativity. I love that. Okay, so this is card, what did I say, 43? This was an interesting read. That was interesting. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Oshun of Miracles, divine synchronicity, unexpected blessings, and hope. The mantra is, I manifest miracles. You manifest miracles. Okay? Oh my goddess, all things truly are possible. You are a walking miracle with the power to manifest your deepest desires. Consider this a divine affirmation that extraordinary events are within your reach. This is your cosmic signal that the universe is conspiring in your favor, and those things that seemed impossible are now achievable. See, nobody can block your blessings. No matter how hard they plan to try to come against you, they cannot block anything that is divinely aligned for you on your path. Don't allow cynicism or skepticism to cloud your vision or block miracles already present. Miracles are everyday blessings waiting to be recognized, not just rare occurrences. Stay open to the unexpected. Trust that you are always in the right place at the right time. To activate this miraculous energy, start by embracing gratitude. Feel thankful for the blessings that are on their way to you, as if they have already arrived. Write down your dreams and goals and what you want to manifest. Then take concrete, actionable steps to bring them to life. Cast aside any self-imposed limitations or doubts and make room for your gifts. It's not just about waiting for a miracle. It's about stepping into your own power to create one. This is the healing ritual if you want to do it. Create a miracle jar. Write down little notes of good things that happen to you and place them in the jar. Sometimes the smallest things make the biggest impact. Then when you need a lift, open the jar and read the notes. Yes. And I love this because it's a wonderful way to boost yourself, to get into a positive state, because that's all that these projections and plans made by people who are just trying to rain on your parade, that's all that is just negative energy that's trying to invade your positive vibe. And so reminding yourself of all of those wonderful things that have happened to you, and reminding yourself of all of those examples of ways in which the divine shows its love for you, is going to reset your energy and realign you to a state where you're ready to receive more of those blessings. Because that's what is on your path, is more blessings, more peace, more abundance, and more love. Ashe. Thank you, divine. Oh, beautiful being. I'm so grateful that you tuned in. Thank you so much. I hope that you received everything that you needed to from this reading. Good vibes, clarity. Yeah. just goodness all around. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I wish you peace. I wish you joy and so many blessings. Take care.